Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so you saw me trying to use this iron again, soldering iron. It says 30 watts, 240 volts on it, and it's just not melting. So my initial theory from the very first video of attempting to fix this drift on the controller, I don't think this iron's getting hot enough. It's about 500 years old. It doesn't get hot enough. You then saw me try and use this thing, which is a torch soldering iron. I thought it was a soldering iron, but it's an actual torch, and this didn't seem to do the trick either. So we have upgraded, guys, to a new, we've upgraded our tools after watching some more videos. I mean, endless amount of videos on this, on soldering electronics and all the stuff, and Googling. Nothing really told me anything, so I just decided to listen to my own advice in the beginning and upgrade the soldering iron that can go. So this is 80 watts as opposed to the 30 watts, and can go up to 520 degrees. So it should get, we should have enough heat in this soldering iron. So this has adjustable temperature controls and some other gizmos in here that might help me, but I just need the iron that gets hot enough, and we're going to try that. So this is my second attempt or third attempt or fourth, I can't remember how many attempts now I've been trying to desolder these soldering joints, but this is my final attempt. If this doesn't work, then obviously an ordinary person, this is what this channel's about, ordinary people doing ordinary, trying to fix stuff if they can, and that means an ordinary person like me cannot do it. But we will try, guys, we will try. So let's get everything back out. Here is the board. It's been about a week later because I had to wait for this iron to come, and you saw me attempt to desolder this new board with the old iron, etc., and it didn't work. So we've got a new iron and we're going to give it a go. So let's plug it in. It's now in, on, and I think I'm going to go, so I think the old iron goes to about was meant to go to about 200. I don't think it goes anything near that now, but let's just try and see. We'll go to 350. It's got a nice tip on it, nice small tip on it, so we'll wait for that to get hot. We also managed to pick up some of this, which is like the kryptonite of heat. So this is Copton tape. So you can put this around your components that you don't want to burn. If you saw my last video, I used like the power of the sun to melt my controller, but now I have the power of the sun that I can control in this new soldering iron. And this is just Compton tape that we can now put around the components that I'm going to try not to burn if I ever decide to get the power of the sun gun back out. But I don't think so, but I just wanted to have this on hand just in case. And here we go. So we've got the lube, electronic lube, and we've got this stuff as desoldering wire, but not working great for me at the moment. But let me try this method again. Now I did find online there's actual guns you can buy that just literally point onto it and suck it up at the same time as well. So if this doesn't work, there is another thing I can try and buy and attempt. This thing only cost me 16 bucks. It was on half price sale, which is why I went for this. The guns are about 35 to 200 to 300 sometimes. But let me just soak this in water. There's no indicator to tell me how hot it actually is. So we'll see if we can just burn some solder, or melt some solder. And yeah, melts that pretty good. Okay, let's try this out, guys. Give me some room. Alright, all we want to do is melt this onto this and soak it up. Please work. Yeah, we're soaking up, guys. Alright, that's soaked up quite a lot of solder, so this is now working. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, finally. Alright. I'm going to take off a load of this. I'm going to put some paste on it. And I can go even hotter, so at the moment I'm at 350. No one really tells you what heat it should be, but I'm at 350, and we're going to try and soak up this solder joints. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm literally just melting the solder. I don't have a good enough camera, obviously. I have a rubbish camera. And I'm just soaking up the solder onto the solder wire, and it's working. It's a lot of solder, so let me try something else. Alright guys, I found the trick. The trick is to lay this next to the pin and then move it up, and I've created my first opening. So I have the solder off and I just have the legs sticking out, but there's a little bit of solder around the legs that are holding it, so I'm not quite sure of the technique you need to just get that last pieces of solder off. But I'm just rubbing this wire now next to the leg and touching the leg, and it seems to be soaking it away from the leg. So alright, so I just had to change the tack, so I'm going to take off a part at a time because I just can't get the whole thing to come out all in one go. So I took this. Why is Alexa talking? So I just took this green part out, and all I did was, I'll show you. I took it off of here because it just seems easier maybe to do them in sections, is what I'm finding. So again, I'm just going to pop this off. Right. Then apply a load of solder to the legs that we just, to the 3 legs, and as you heat it, you should be able to just in one go take it all off. So like that, you see? So that's easier for those, right? So we managed to get those off, and while we're here we can just inspect what's going on with these things. Why is it breaking? No idea about that one. Alright, then we're just left with so now we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still left with a lot, right? What I'm thinking, the same method can be applied here. Put a load of solder so that it melts. Maybe we do it in sections, so these sections at the top, and then we'll be left with the two at the bottom. So that came out fairly easier, right? How do we do these now? So if I put a bunch of solder, I mean a bunch, like a lot, so we're connecting them all up. So you can see we've got a big blob on the left there, so if I can somehow get one corner off. There we have it. What I ended up doing was cutting the 4 legs that held, so I ended up snipping it from behind the board, so I didn't have to deal with those 4, and then just get those 4 to let go because they were smaller. So that seemed to work well. So yeah, so I just managed to get my little cutter there, cut the 4 legs of the 4 metals, and that was enough to pry away, and then it just left these 4 little ones which don't have much surface, and now I was able to clean that up. So now I've got to clean this up and get rid of the remaining legs that are inside the holes, which should just come out by pushing down. Oh boy, this is some work, guys. So I'm going to put some flux on here now. I'm going to try and clean up this board. Ready for the new component. So, a bunch of this on there. And now it should be a matter of using the braided wire and cleaning up all the solder, right? Here it goes. Some of the holes now, I'm just left with those 4 that are still stuck in. How do I get rid of those? Alright, now I'm just left with those 4 and I can't take them out. Don't know how you do it. I think I may have ruined these, whatever these are. Oh, these are buttons. No, they're still working. Okay. God, this is tough, guys. This is super tough. Yeah, I don't know how to take those out. I don't know what I'm going to do to take those out. There's nothing to grab on either side. just got to get those 4 holes cleared. God damn. They won't budge. They won't budge. And then we're done. Come on. Right, let's try this again. Just want to bite that rubber. So. Come on, fall and melt and leave. Let's try the old trick of more solder. And hopefully pushing them through. That's all I need to do. Yep. Okay, that worked. So more solder. So whatever this solder they're using just doesn't let you melt it. Okay, that pushed through. That pushed through. And that pushed through. So now I need to flip the board. Okay, let's flip the board. And where are they? They're over here. So got to somehow grab them without them going back down. Interesting. Let's try the sucker. So I need some pincers.
Yes, we got one.
Are you still with me, guys? So I have... Right, what we might have to do is we're going to do a little Dremel just to clear up all the holes, and that will deal with that last one hopefully, and then we're good to put on the new one. Alright guys, so we have kind of cleared all the holes. I'll just show you my work. On this side you can see the holes. Let me know what you think. Is that clean enough? I can't quite get that hole there clear. I'm trying everything I can. I've got to get it clear though, so let's try again. Oh, what happened to my light? Let's go and get the other piece and see if it fits actually. Okay, so this is the new replacement part, which is the orange. And which way does it go? This way. Something like that. I wonder if I just melt it a bit and it will pop through. It seemed to line up okay. Alright, I've got my Dremel, I've got a super thin part on it, and I'm just thinking, do I just drill through the solder there? It's not going to be much. Let's see if I can just widen this one. See, it goes through nice. I haven't turned it on. So like this one, if I made it a bit bigger. Oh my god, it's going in. Right, success, come on. I just want to clean that dust off, because that is solder dust. Oh man, I thought I was going to have another one of those moments with the heat gun, where I was just going to drill something I shouldn't have been drilling, right? But hey, okay, that kind of worked. I know it wasn't the right way, and if anyone knows how to open up bigger holes, the little holes opened up fine with the method of the solder wick and melting it, but those bigger holes just didn't want to know. Okay, we are through, guys, we are through. Hopefully this board still works, because when I was heating up these solders I felt the whole board get hot still. So as you can see, it's going in, it's holding on by itself, right? I'm just going to push it in all the way. That one is still a problem, but let's see if we can melt it through. Because I don't want to drill anymore. Oh, damn it. No, these ones are still a problem. So I do need to widen the hole, guys, with the drill again. I can't believe I'm using the drill. Man, we shouldn't have to do it this way, but we are. Okay, the hole's a bit bigger now. Everything seems intact, right? This is the best I can do. I am going to invest in the actual solder remover gun that just has a nozzle, goes over the point, and you can pull it all up at once, and see if that's any better than soldering iron. This has taken me about 2 hours, guys, I think. Right, where did that part go? Alright, found the part back. Let's see if it fits now. Yep, it's going. Yep. Holy cow, guys. We did it. So it's all gone in. As you can see, the original had a kind of a little gap, so it wasn't pushed all the way down and in, and I want to kind of keep that, because if I have to take this one off again using the method I did, so I took the sides off first, so I just loosened the sides, these green bits, in this case it would be the orange bits, just loosened these forward, did the three solder points in that and took this off, and did the same on that side. So that lessened the joints. Once those are gone, you're able to then cut the legs on the 4 sides. The 4 at the top, the very 4 small ones at the top, are able to soak into the solder wire, and then it was just a case of clearing these 4 big holes. Once I cut it off, it was just a case of removing those legs that remained in the holes. So that's the method I used there, guys. It was It was a learning curve that I learned on myself. I don't know if there's another video showing how you do this more easily, but that's how I did it. So there we go guys, it's on, and then as you can see it's kind of raised off the board, so I don't want to push it all the way down because I want to be able to access those legs to cut again, if that's the only way I'm going to be able to do these. So I'm going to keep it raised the same height, and I'm just going to do that by eye. Seems pretty similar to me, maybe this side a bit more, but yeah, I think that's pretty similar. The gap on each side, so we're going to just solder that in now, and that is it. That is it. Now for reference, I have the old board that was melted. You can see the great work I did on that board. I'm going to remove these parts and these two parts, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and possibly this 6 that needs to be removed, and then see if I can replace that and see if this board still lives. Got to take off that obviously because it melted. And then with this board, with this controller, you can feel this click here is not quite right, so something is broken with the stick, and it wasn't actually these potentiometers or whatever you call those. But yeah, let's get this soldered back up and then we can put this to the test. Alright. Holy cow guys, that took some time. So we're just going to spot weld now. Yeah, so just going to solder these back on. Obviously I'm going to fast forward all the parts. You don't need to listen or watch everything that was going on. Hopefully you got the drift. This iron is not starting to struggle again. Really, what I do need to invest in then is a table that holds. Oh, we're missing a rubber part, so we can steal the rubber part off of here. Put that one there. So I like to bite onto the rubber part so we're not biting onto the board. There's little rubber holes there. I mean, it's probably not going to work, I don't know. But we gave it a go, we gave it our best shot. Probably why I removed it from here, because it's in the way. Alright, not my best, not great work. It's not so dissimilar to that side, but got some shiny ones, got some non-shiny ones. I don't know how much that matters. But yeah, we're on. So the only thing now is to do, I mean there's not much more I can do with that, right? So let's give it a final clean. going to be 2 tests. So the first test would be obviously we'll put it back on the PC and we'll see if it's working. And if it is working, we'll go and test it on FIFA, because what better game to test it on than FIFA, right? Alright, there's not much more I can do with this, guys. This was the one that had come off eBay, so yeah, it worked, it powered on and everything, but everything else I did not test. Okay, where's that little rubber part? Let's start putting it back together. And then we still have this one for the other controller, which is now starting to have drift, but I really don't want to do this again. I really do not want to go through this again. It is what it is. But what I might do with the other one is buy that gun I'm talking about with a solder remover, and we'll see if that's any better. Here's the rubber. Okay, so the rubber parts just go in there. Just check everything else is fine on the other side still. Yeah. Alright guys, let's put it back together. What I'm going to do is I am going to change this up. I'm going to have, we're going to have a red front with a back that's white, and that, and then we're going to have the white buttons, so we'll have white buttons, because why not, huh? Going to need that part. Looks like I'm missing that part as well. Oh, I can't have that part. What? So this PlayStation button part is different. Oh, that's because I'm not far down. Okay. Those are the same, so we don't need that. What other parts are white on here? Okay. Let me know what you think. I'm two-toning it up, guys. Two-toning it up. So in order to do that, I need to access the back of this. So I'll just get out my LTT screwdriver, I mean my normal screwdriver. If LTT wants to send me their screwdriver, I would happily take it. I wish I could, that looks like a good screwdriver, right? Yeah, super congratulations on doing that, man. That's some good development, man. I like it. So, it must take a lot to do stuff, to get a product out. Unbelievable. But okay, let's do this, man. Let's do this. Should I clean up first? Let's not clean up, let's do it all messy. This is just to get on you guys' nerves who hate mess. Oh, I've got my 2 trays here. Oh, did you see that? It went flying and stuck to it. You might see in here I've got the clicky buttons that I already had in my controller, and for some reason they failed. They're from ExtremeRate. I'll show you the video of me putting that in, and I liked them so much I bought another pack for this controller that I'm fixing, but because I put it in but they broke. So what I'm still going to put it in because I do like the way they feel, and I'm just going to see if it was, I don't know what happened, just to see if it does it again, if it breaks again, and if it does break again I'll let you know. But it didn't last very long, 2 weeks maybe before it broke, stopped working. So one of the trigger buttons stopped working, and then the whole board just stopped working. I want to test it out again because I don't know, maybe it was something, I don't know. can't really work it out because I did take it apart, put it back in, and then it just wouldn't work. So I'll do the new one and see if it does it again. I'll probably do it, if this works, this controller, I'll put it on here, and then we'll see how long it lasts for the second time around. But I can put the other, I did shoot the video, so you know the reason why I didn't say you subscribe and say goodbyes in my last videos, like I said, I was super disappointed with what happened. Did a bit of research, you know, because my initial research was a few videos and it all seemed to be very easy with the gun, and that didn't go very well. I couldn't melt it with my old stuff. It was just a nightmare, and I just felt disappointed, so I didn't want to. I just put my videos out, show you what not to do, and I was just super disappointed. Alright, so we now have this. So what colours are what on this side? Fuck. So I'm doing red and white in celebration. Yeah, what do you think? Yes. How lucky was that? I picked up the two of the right ones. Oh, what one was it? Circle. That time I didn't. Okay, they're in. Ooh, I gave you the reveal already. Never mind. So they're in. And that's it, right? Now we put this back. I don't have. I wish I had the white buttons. Bit of dirt on this. Get the PC up and fired, ready for the test. Alright, so we now put this in there. I need tweezers. Where were those? Yeah, these ones are pretty good, these ones. Oh. Needed to come through, sir. I got a lot of stuff on the table, sorry guys. Maybe I should have cleaned up. You know what, before we do that, let's clean up the pads, because they've been sitting for a while. Just give these a little once over wipe. These sticking. And then the same with this. Just a bit of IPA. give them a little light touch and scrub. See with that. I don't think that's going to harm, and the contacts at the back. Just because I had it sitting for a while, so I don't know how much dust is coming off of that. Right, now we can put you in. So slide it in. Got to get that ribbon cable through the hole somehow. Oh, I had it. There we go. Let's lock her down. Fingers crossed, please work. Please, please, please work. I did put the board through 2 hours of heat. I could feel it go throughout the whole board, and yeah, that didn't feel good. But you never know, maybe it was okay. Sturdy, sturdy. Okay, a sturdy controller for FIFA. Here's a tip with this screwdriver. It has a spinny top, so when it's in your palm, spinny top. So when it's in your palm and you're holding it and you twist it, your palm holds the top. Maybe little thing for Linus. Oh no, guys, we forgot to put these things in. God damn it. So out they come again. Why didn't you tell me? I'm glad we didn't have to use the Earth Destroyer, and by that I mean the heat gun. Bloody hell, that thing was hot and melted everything. So these red ones can come out. Maybe I should have left the red ones. Let's see if the white ones are. Yeah, I like it. Right, now we can go back in. I think, let's just double check everything. So those, click those. Launch and turn, click that. Oh, let's give that a clean then. Back in, get that ribbon cable in. Another ribbon cable here. Hole. So the ribbon cable goes through the hole, you see that? I think we already did that, right? So now we screw this back together. and hopefully this works. I'm going to jump back onto the free PC giveaway build, because I've now chosen a theme. You know, if you've been watching my channel, you know what I'm talking about there. If you don't, go and watch it. But the theme has been chosen, and if you recognise the theme when I start doing it, I've got another couple of videos for this controller upgrade, which is the ExtremeRate upgrade, to come out, and I've got to get the paint and stuff for the PC case, which I'm going to start doing the theme on. I'm not going to tell you what the theme is, what I've chosen, but someone hit me up on Instagram and I'm going to use that theme. That should be quite exciting, so make sure you subscribe, tune out so you don't miss that. And then there is going to be more PC building giveaways. I've been still collecting parts, guys. I'm still collecting parts. And which way round would this have gone? So that goes in there, like so. Now what do we want to do? Now I think we just fit this, right? Fit this board back in. We've got to wire up the rumble pack. Yeah, that's slid in. Do I test it first, or do we just go for it and put it all together? Oh dear. Let's put it together. Let's see. Because this is my last attempt on this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I can't do it. It means ordinary people can't do it. But above ordinary people, I think you can. With a little bit more patience, better tools maybe than I have. Now that I've learned how to do it, I do want to give it another go and see how quick it can be done. Like, the more you do it, the better you get at stuff, right? I wasn't happy with it having to drill those holes. That didn't feel right to me, but it's the only way I could get the holes back open on the bigger. If someone knows how to do that, let me know. Now we've got to attach the rumble packs. So it was red on the bottom. I'm just looking at the picture I took before. Red on the bottom, black at the top. Red on the bottom, black on the top. So we've got to put your soldering iron back on. Huh. So move this out of the way. This is on good, perfect. Oh, what was it? Red on the bottom, black on the top. Hopefully you're still following me, guys. You following me? Red on the bottom, black on the top. Can't hold it. Oh, let's try this. I am not two-handed. Not at all. I'm not two-handed at all. that one down. Now this side I cleaned the pads off, so I'm going to have to put some solder on those pads first. Making sure I don't burn any ribbon cables while I do this. Okay, that's not too bad. Red on the bottom, black at the top, that's right, yeah. Double check, always double check, yeah, red on the bottom. And black on the top. So, let's go with this red. That's black. Let's put this out of the way for now. Well, we'll do black first then. Ah, I had it. And there it is. Alright, so that's in, ribbon cable's in. Let's put this ribbon cable in. Ribbon cable's in. What's next? What is next? Oh, why is that out? Did we put this back, or was that from the other one? Okay. Yeah, we put it all back, right? Hope so. Okay, what else do we need? We put the 2 screws there, put the 2 screws there. We need the battery. The battery part, which is here, so that's going to hold that down. And to do that, does that slide through, or does it sit over the top? And does it go this way? No, it goes this way. That sits on top of that. Now I want these cables held down as a neater job behind. Do I want it behind this? Maybe. Yep. Let's go with that. So behind that and down. Now what that's going to do is help with when the case goes on. Make sure that these wires don't snag. Yeah. And then this thing, let's screw it down first. Should we go with the white screwdriver? What they need to do is have a whistle so you can find your screwdriver, or some way of seeing where your screwdriver is with an app. Because I always put it down somewhere, I don't know where I put it. very secured. Then you want to clip these in, these speaker parts or whatever they are. Because weirdly or not, they do have a home that they sit in perfectly, see? So that's done, and we repaired the speaker one earlier, and then we plug it in. Alright. Now, did I have a picture of the way the battery went? Oh dear. I did not. I did not. Okay. Well, the way it's trained, see the cable's trained like that way, then I assume that that's the way. So I just want to put it in. Lovely. And we're going to go with the white back. Red and white. Now, what does that remind you of? Red and white, guys. Red and white. Why is that not? Oh, I've got to take off the buttons. It's these front buttons, right? What did I tell you? Don't use metal, use plastic. That doesn't feel like it's working. Why? Because it has the hair trigger stuff on it. Same with you? No. And there we have it, guys. It is the two-tone controller. Now let's see if it works. Let's put it on. I can hear my PlayStation on. You can see, you saw the blue light up, you can see the red, the light there, you can see the orange, right? So that works as well. Cool, let's test it out. Guys, the moment of truth. Here's the controller. Let me know what you think. I'll put the white and red tone. Let's see if it works. So I've plugged the cable in, that one, all the way, just to make sure you trust me. You should trust me anyway. I'm just an ordinary guy trying to do ordinary things. Alright, it's just plugged in. And oh yeah, we've got to do controller on the screen. So search controller. Spelled it wrong. Set up USB game controller. So now you get that. Oh, this is terrible. I know you can't see it because of the brightness or whatever. If I go closer, can you see that now? Yeah. Alright, we do properties. Test. Alright, so here we go. So what you do is you see that when I move that, it flips back. The real one is that one on the left. Yes, straight back. Now it's not quite in the middle, it's saying. See that? But check it out, guys. So every time I move this, so you see, let go, straight back in the middle. Now do all the buttons work down below? Yeah, so far so good. Oh my god, guys, it's done. It works. Let's go and test it out on FIFA. Alright guys, here we are on FIFA. I'm plugged all in. Turn on my controller. It recognises. Move left and right. So before it was just moving all over by itself. We're going to fire up FIFA. Online. Oh wow, it works. I can't believe it. What I'll do, guys, so it's the orange one in here, right? The orange controller. We'll see how long it lasts. I'll play, primarily I'm going to use this for FIFA. I'll do a squad battle match. Oh, we got some rewards already. Nice. Jesus Christ, I can't believe it's working. Holy cow. Let's play the hardest team in here. I'm going professional, right? I'm going professional, guys. Contracts out. Everything seems to be working so far, guys. Bumper sticks are working. Yes. The real test is going to come in FIFA, though. Oh, he's injured, not... Oh. Alright, we'll put a different striker on. Aubameyang comes on. See how this analog stick is going to hold up. No movement, lovely. Okay, so there's no drift anymore. It's all working. Let's get a goal for you guys. You can see me playing with my stick, yeah? Oh no, I can't play like this, guys. So there you go, guys. Super happy. I got my red controller back. There's no drift. I've got to clean it up now because I've got all that lux, whatever you call it, that lube, electronic lube on me. And yeah, if you enjoyed that, I don't want to be doing that again. That is not easy. And I tell you what guys, it's not easy. If you get the right tools, I will buy that gun to see if it's any easier using the gun, but an ordinary person like me has done it, but it wasn't easy guys. I did break it. I bought a new board, I bought new tools. Yeah, it wasn't easy. But if you like this video, or if you didn't like it, just subscribe guys, it costs you nothing. Please subscribe, please watch the video, and I'm gonna go and win this game. Catch you on the next video. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna do the upgrade with the clicky buttons and the hair triggers, and I'm gonna put it on here. And I do need to do my other controller that has drift. Yes! There you have it guys, all fixed. Proof is in the pudding. Let's go!